Hey everyone, this is Paul Johnson from Waconia, Minnesota, also part of the Laughing Trout Fly Tying Club here in the Twin Cities metro area. I'm always looking for new ant patterns. I don't fish ants enough because I never really have found a pattern that I like, that I can see really well. There's the Ken's Crazy Ant is one, and the Stubby Ant are both pretty good ant patterns. One of the fellows from our Laughing Trout Fly Tying Club came up or found this ant pattern, and so I copied it, and I really do like this ant pattern. So it's tied on a size 16 dry fly hook, just a standard length dry fly hook. The body, or I should say the top of the fly is 1 millimeter foam. It's cut to about 3 millimeters wide. The body is black superfine dubbing. It does have a wing. I'm using some white widow's web, just some brown rooster hackle for legs, if you will, and then I also put in just some rubber legs as well. So let's start tying. So I already pinched a barb down on my fly. Get it in there straight so it looks good. For thread, I've got a spool of 14-aught black. You could tie this in cinnamon also. Black and cinnamon if you want it. Okay, so I've taken that piece of 2 millimeter foam, 1 millimeter foam. We've cut it about 3 millimeters wide on the paper cutter, and then I just notched it down to a point, and that's going to be my tie-in point. So right at the back of the hook, I'll tie that in, and just want to make sure that it stays right on top of the hook shank. Now with a little bit of that black superfine dubbing, I'll form a part of the body, the back half of the body. And we're going to make if you would, the back is going to be just a little bit larger than the front portion. We're just going to build up a part of the body there. And we'll add just a little bit more. That should be pretty good now. Okay, so at this point I'll pull that foam forward, bind it down, and I'll jump forward just a little bit to give a bigger space in there because we have to tie the wing, the hackle, and the rubber legs in there as well. So we'll start with the length of white widow's web, any type of poly that you choose. You could use gray as well or anything like that. I like the white because I see white better on the water than I do other colors. Come in there and just notch that off close. One straight one there. And then I'll cut that wing just a little bit past the back of the body. Now I've got rubber legs. So these are fine black rubber legs. So if you can see what I'm going to do here, I put it right over the top of my tying thread, pinch it down with my finger, and then I can put it right where I want it to go. So with my rotating vise, I'll just spin it around a little bit, and I'll take the second rubber leg and do the same thing and pull it right into place on the back side of the hook. So I end up with nice blade rubber legs, and I'll trim those down quite a bit here when the fly is finished. So now I've got just a length of rooster hackle. Now this is brown rooster hackle. You could use grizzly, black as well. So what I have sized it to a size 18. So this is tied on a size 16 hook, but I'm using some size 18 hackle. So I'm just going to make 3 wraps from back to front with that hackle. And I can tie that off, and I'll cut that excess out of there. Then I'm going to come in front, and I'll add some more of that black superfine dubbing for the front half of the ant. Big thing here is make sure we're not crowding the eye too bad, because at some point we're going to want to fish with this fly and be able to get our tippet through there. So we'll just build up a little bit of that black. Pull that foam forward. Secure that down. And then I'm just going to come in here with a half-hitch tool and do 3 half-hitch knots. You can cut the tying thread off at this point. And I'm going to cut that foam off reasonably close. And I didn't cut it straight, so we'll just notch that again. Now I'm going to take the fly out of the vise and fold the legs down and then trim them all at one time, so hopefully I end up with even length legs. So here should be our finished black flying ant. Black foam flying ant. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support.